Everybody, welcome into the Wager Talk TV YouTube channel. I'm Tony Mejia from sportsmemo.com, and it is the final day of July. Perfect for us to talk a little Leagues Cup action as the MLS's Nashville FC hosts Mazatlán of Liga MX. And thus far, MLS squads have been rude hosts to their counterparts from Liga MX. Only one has captured all 3 points, and the group setup is that Liga MX squads visit MLS teams, and only Atlas has picked up all 3 points thus far in one of their matches. They defeated the Houston Dynamo. Nashville will look to prevent Mazatlán from getting solid footing in this tournament, and really, all realistic purposes, from advancing by beating them, because they've already lost 1-0 to the New England Revolution. But it's really an important match for Nashville FC because it is debuting only the second head coach in its brief history. Gary Smith was dismissed in mid-May. He had been the head coach since they played in the United Soccer League, transitioned over to the MLS, had a ton of success, but it was time for a new voice considering that this season has gone really poorly for Nashville. So they have a new head coach in BJ Callahan, who has been with the national team setup 4 years as an assistant. He was even the interim head coach there for a while. Took the United States to a Gold Cup win, a Nations League win over Mexico in the semifinals, and then they won over Canada in the finals. So he was real successful there. Was a caretaker for a while in an interim role, and then we saw that the United States made the mistake of bringing his boss back. And so Callahan ended up serving as an assistant again. Now he's ready for his own team and a new gig and a new challenge with Nashville FC, who has really good players. So we'll see if he can turn them around immediately. Currently, the Nashville squad has lost 6 consecutive games since June 29th. A lot of those have been against really good teams. They've fallen to Inter Miami, the Columbus Crew, the Portland Timbers. DC United is probably the only one on their level this season, but they most recently lost to Orlando City and the Philadelphia Union 3-0. They've been outscored 13-3 on this 6-game losing streak, and they're favored tonight, which tells you how bad Mazatlán is. And I think that the Callahan era will get off to a strong start. So our free play here on the Wager Talk TV YouTube channel is to ride the Nashville Soccer Club, or football club, I should say, to a victory on the money line for slight plus money. You don't want to bet this as a draw no bet because I believe it's at 175, and that's a little juicy. So we'll just take the plus 115. If you want to bet back a draw, it's plus 265, and Mazatlán is plus 210. The total on this game is 2.5, with the over being juiced out at minus 125 and the under at minus 110. Mazatlán in Liga MX won none of their first 4 matches, lost 3 straight up to Cruz Azul, Guadalajara, and Toluca, all good teams, and they got a 2-2 draw with Atlético San Luis. They were blanked in all their losses and have a goal differential of -6 through their first 4 matches in Liga MX, which, like MLS, resumes after this competition is over. So a goal differential of 8-2, very poor. In the Clausura, which is the most recent tournament that completed in Mexico, spilling into this year and starting last year, they went 4-4-9 with the 3rd fewest goals. They did finish 10th in the previous tournament, the Apertura, made the playoffs but were eliminated immediately. Some players that they have that are pretty decent: Facundo Almada from Argentina. He's on from Rosario Central, which is a decent team in Argentina. They've got a defensive midfielder from Mexico, Lalo Torres. Paraguay, Jose Coleman and Luis Amarilla are 2 of their strike force. Amarilla is pretty good. His goal potential here for this game, according to DraftKings, is plus 230 for an anytime goal and plus 650 first or last. So, again, we'll see if they can do anything. Their best player to me is Panama's Yoel Barcenas, and he is at down here at plus 500 to score an anytime goal and plus 1,200 first or last. So may be some value there, but I don't know if they end up scoring in this match. You got veteran goalie Joe Willis is one of the mainstays for Nashville. We know he'll be in the lineup, but it'll depend what BJ Callahan intends to do with his first starting 11, to see how this team will end up playing. He says he wants to push forward and be aggressive, which would be a difference from his longtime boss, Greg Berhalter. So, but he did, show off a really solid mind in the Nations League action when he did coach. So hopes are high for Callahan, who has a lot of good players. The number one option on the DraftKings board for goal scorers is Forster Ajago, who's from Ghana and has been tearing it up at Huntsville SC on the MLS Next Pro level. He's already had a few games with the Nashville squad, and really it does look promising. He's plus 150 to be an anytime scorer, plus 450 to be first or last. Jacob Schaffelberg, who had a great Copa America with Canada, is on this squad. He's at plus 290 to score, plus 800 first or last. I would take a flyer on him because this is a big match for Nashville, and he's a big game player. Hani Mukhtar, who's been with Nashville for a while, the German. Sam Surridge from England also are decent options there. We'll see if Teal Burnbury starts, the American, or comes off the bench as he has been doing. And Aníbal Godoy from Panama is a key midfielder on the Nashville side, and probably won't get into the scorebook, but somebody that will be a key cog, and he's already raved about what Callahan has brought to the table from a focus standpoint. Says the intensity level is ramped up, and I am looking to that and a solid atmosphere in Nashville to deliver a result here over a very poor Mazatlán squad. So that's what we're doing from GEODIS Park, a Nashville squad that reached the final of the Leagues Cup in 2023, losing to Inter Miami at home on penalty kicks to finish as the runner-up. I think they'll get off to a strong start in the 2024 Leagues Cup, get the BJ Callahan era off to a strong start, and win here at plus 115. That's our free pick here on the Wager Talk TV YouTube channel. Please like and subscribe so you never miss a video. Follow me on Twitter at Mejia Dinero and check me out at sm.buzz/TDM. You get free picks and all my pick package information. We've got great deals coming up with the American football season getting underway, and you can take advantage of all that we have to offer in August. I'm number one over the last 30 days at Sports Memo in soccer. So with MLS and Liga MX returning to action, with this is Leagues Cup leading us up to that all of August, and Olympic soccer action, leagues all over the world getting started next month as well. It's going to be a busy few weeks on the pitch and on the football field as the gridiron gets underway with the Hall of Fame game on Thursday, and obviously the preseason for the NFL and college football at the end of the month. So again, be sure you subscribe to all of our videos here at Wager Talk TV. We got you covered on both sets of football. So I'm Tony Mejia. Thanks for watching, and have a profitable rest of the week.